So in this video I'm going to demonstrate a small program we wrote for a company to export sales order information to an external logistics company. So the idea of the program is to scan the sales order daybook and export a CSV file for each line in each order. So I've got some example data here, and I've got 3 lines on one of the orders and a 1-liner on the other order. So that's going to be listed in a CSV file, which will actually be written to a local directory, and then it will be exported to an FTP site for the logistics company to read and take the items from stock and send them out the door. Now also, as well as creating the CSV file, obviously in Exchequer we would then pick and deliver the items. There's an option then to print the delivery notes to PDF and also FTP them. So we'll see that in this demonstration. So I'm just going to start the program, and as soon as I start the program it will open Exchequer through the COM toolkit, and it will list all the orders. So these orders here effectively match off what's in the daybook. And we can see we've already exported some. We can just click on them to select them, or we can click on them to deselect them if they're already selected. We can see here they're all in sales order number, the customer they're for. Now I can select a whole bunch. So if I type in here from 862 and say select range, you can see we select a range, and of course I can deselect some. If I click on this option here, I basically refresh the list, so that deselects whatever I've already selected. Now, if I go in here and type 864, you can see there I can do basically a range before, after, or between a load of values. So I can select a whole load of sales orders to export to my CSV file. So let's just hit export. And now if we go into our local directory, you see there we've created a CSV file, and now that's been FTP'd up to the website, and it's also been moved to this archive directory. So if I wanted, I could easily move it back to the original directory and FTP it again by just running the export. But there's all the information there. It's all about the orders, the value, the quantity, and the volumes. And if we go to the remote FTP site, they haven't already processed it, there it is, waiting to be processed. So I shall go through the process of now picking some of these orders and turning them into delivery notes. Oh, hang on a second. Let's just go back to the program, because it's worth noting it has actually requeried it, and you can see now those orders are marked as exported. So what it's done is on user field 10, it's marked that order as exported. So let's just go through and deliver these to delivery note. And there isn't actually an option in the software to make it actually work with the picked values rather than just the order quantities, but this is what this customer wanted. So that's what it does. Okay, so now converted those 4 orders to delivery notes. So now if I go to select deliveries, and either I would be reopening the program, and of course that can be put on the Exchequer toolbar. Let's just refresh that. Now we can see my new delivery notes, and I've got exactly the same range selection here, but I'm just going to click on all 4, and I'm just going to bring over our export directory, which is then going to be FTP to their website. And now if I click export, you should see now it'll start generating 4 PDFs ready to be sent up to the server. There they are, and any second now it will start the FTP process, in which case they'll then be moved then to that archive directory. So now if we refresh our remote server, we now see 4 delivery notes ready to process by the logistics company. There's probably a few other points worth noting on here. Here's a button here which allows us to go to this export directory, so we can easily find it without having to browse to it ourselves. And of course every export is actually logged to a file. So this is a little bit off the screen. So the first section I exported 4 sales orders, so you can see they're all listed there. So it's saying I exported 4 transactions and uploaded a file, the CSV file, to the server. And then the next stage I sent, basically printed 4 SDNs, and they were FTP to the web server. So we've got full kind of audit trail and notification of what we've just done or any errors that may have occurred during that operation.